Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. To open today's webinar, the Australian dollar still holds to its objective of 75.0520 after the overnight advance amounted to little to a high of 75.66. In light of the current pattern on the dailies, I still anticipate a further move to the downside with 75.0520 still holding as a potential break towards an exposure of 74.70 and lower towards 74.0515. With that said though, we should not discount any upside attempts as the market still is quite determined from this 75 region and look towards a resistance around 75.80 as minor and firmer resistance at 76.30.35, which should draw the bears back to eventually push the market down through 75 cents and towards 74 cents. The euro overnight records a new yearly low of 107.05 before staging a mild rebound. In current light of its technical pattern, I still look for further weakness. Now, if 107.40 is true to its nature, then we are looking towards a downside objective of 104.4070 and reassess from there. That's the broader term picture. However, in the shorter term, 107.10 to 107.70 should play out as an intraday range, and I expect to see further weakness to come across the board as US dollar strength continues. Talking of US dollar strength, dollar yen breaks above that 107.2035 level overnight and fuels the last round of stop losses as the market triggers on a rally towards 108.6570 as a resistance. Technically we are overbought, and of course I do expect to see a short-term pullback. This pullback can get to as low as 105.8590 before the eventual rally on and claiming a high around 110 and 111 as a broader term target. In the event we see a break beneath 105.8590, then this in terms would put further stress to the downside and could look towards the 104 to 102, but this is unlikely at this stage. However, I would like to see the market pull back just a little from that 108.6570 to ease the technicals out of an overbought situation. Now, if the market in sterling was an exhaustion rally on Friday from the high of 126.72, then I will be looking for further weakness in the coming days for sterling, with euro sterling mainly the part of the driver towards the upside last week. Now expects to see a stronger US dollar as the index breaks above 100, could actually see sterling fall back towards that key support level at 123.50, and it is viewed beneath there that would get further exposure down towards that 118 level, which was around the Brexit lows. Gold still very much in a bear trend, and I'm still holding the view down towards a challenge of 1,200. Now it is viewed beneath that level of 1,200, could actually see further exposure down towards 1,150 to 1,050 as a longer term or broader term picture, with the technicals on the weekly still remaining weak and also with the dailies still holding to a negative sentiment. I expect to see pressure towards a 112.10.12 support and then lower towards that key level of 1,200. On the top side, resistance now comes in minor at 12.24 and firmer at 12.28.36. And to wrap with oil, the market rebounds from that $43 a barrel level. However, we need to see further momentum to drive it through the minor resistance at 44.45 and on towards 45.20.40, and it is viewed from there that could actually see further scope to $46 a barrel. If the overnight rally was a one-off, then further pressure may return back towards that $43 level, and note if we break beneath there, then $39 is the next objective. Well, that wraps up my daily video. Thank you very much for joining me. But as always, you can find further information from ECN Trades intraday report, which you can find on our website. Thank you very much for joining me again.